Welcome everyone, Dylan Gemelli here today with a brand new video for you. And in today's video, I'm going to discuss with you the topic of 4-andro. The andro products themselves are actually quite popular right now amongst many people because it's the new craze on the market, because it's a legal over-the-counter pro-hormone. So that's the new one right now that's going on that hasn't been banned. It's hard to say if it ever will be or not. It's a non-methylated pro-hormone, but that doesn't make a difference. Plenty of non-methylateds have been banned as well, so we're just going to have to wait and kind of see. So 4-ADA is 4-androstenediol 3-BOL-17-1 for the scientific name. It's really, like I said, it's become increasingly popular since the ban that was slapped down on every other pro-hormone in 2014. So it's a pro-hormone, like I said, and it's converted in the body by enzymes, okay, to active hormones. Now, in the case of 4-andro, it's actually a DHEA metabolite that's converted to 4-androstenediol. Now, 4-androstenediol is immediate precursor in testosterone synthesis in the body, okay? And it's found in the testes and your adrenal glands. Now, in the body, 4-andro is really, nicely converted to testosterone. It's a quite simple maneuver for it to convert. Now, it's a form of androstenediol that is far more stable orally. So, oral ingestion 4-AD is limited due to the liver breakdown resulting in the negligible effect that it has on testosterone levels. Now, this is precisely why many more pro-hormones are actually methylated, for this reason, to protect them through the first pass of metabolism through the liver. Now, that being said, methylation is typically accompanied by hepatotoxicity, as we know, and that's going to result in some elevated liver enzymes, bad blood panels, higher blood pressures, just a lot more stresses on the body in general. Now, 4-andro is quite popular because it does not require methylation for absorption. It's quite stable and it survives the first pass through the liver. Now, given that the path of 4-andro ingestion leads to elevated testosterone levels, there's some androgenic activity which makes it a good bulking hormone. And that's going to be one of the main differences here between 1-andro and 4-andro. It's quite legal at the moment, as I said earlier, so you don't have to worry about any legalities with it whatsoever. What kind of results can you expect when you're taking 4-andro? The comparison here is this. You're going to see it over other andro products like EPI andro and 1-andro, because 4-andro has the ability to really increase your weight, your muscle mass, your strength. It's basically considered a bulking pro-hormone. I hate to say that because to me, when you're bulking, you're adding 15 to 20 pounds. I mean, you could consider 10 pounds of bulk. Yes, don't get me wrong, you could, but it should have the capabilities of doing that, and I'm not so sure that 4-andro really does. I would look at it more as a recomposition almost than anything, although it's just not quite as clean, but it still is, which we'll get into. But 8 to 12 pounds is what most people report on it when they're using it. You should see some nice increases in strength, and you should break through some plateaus. You should see, a lot more noticeable pumps. You should have a better recovery time, less soreness, these type of things. Now, the gains you achieve are not really just based on the product. You got to understand that, but you got to take your diet and training into consideration. Okay, and if you got to accommodate, etc. But the capabilities of this pro-hormone, that's what it has. There's a few rules of thumb that people generally follow when they're taking this. There's a lot of different recommended doses, whatever, but generally it's going to be, take one capsule in the morning, one capsule at night, about 10 to 12 hours apart. That's for a beginner. If you're getting, up there into the, more experienced users, then I would go 2 and 2. I would just go 2 and 2 because I don't think this stuff is that strong, to be honest with you, and I think 2 and 2 is just fine. Do you need a post-cycle with this? Yes, you do. Just because it's non-methylated doesn't mean that it can't shut you down, and it's supposed to shut you down. And my assumption is that it is. It is a pro-hormone. I would still run a full post-cycle therapy. I just wouldn't even risk anything with it. You should definitely run a complete and extensive post-cycle therapy. Is it going to cause any back pains and back pumps, etc., like most pro-hormones and steroids that you use are going to use? Well, that's when you're talking about taking methylated pro-hormones. So you shouldn't see anything like that in this whatsoever. You shouldn't have any problems with the liver or the blood pressure, etc. I would still keep an eye on it, but generally speaking, You shouldn't with a non-methylated compound. So I would just always be on the lookout and be aware, but you shouldn't experience any of this whatsoever. You might see some increased aggression while you're taking it. You might experience a little water retention with this as well. There's a minimal shot of retaining water with it. You might see a decreased libido, and you could experience some lethargy as well. These are things that you might want to look out for. Will you? Not necessarily, but these are all the side effects that you need to be kind of looking out for. You can stack all the andros together. One andro, 4 andro, these are great stacks. That would probably help you keep a much drier look on this cycle. If you stacked 1 andro with it, so if you ran the 2, that would be what you're really looking for in a recomposition. You'd probably want to utilize both of them. And what's the biggest difference between them? Well, 1 andro is definitely far more based for cutting, while 4 andro is far more based for bulking. 1 andro is more popular for people that are like doing bodybuilding shows and things of that nature. I mean, obviously you're going to want a lot more than that, but just in comparison, it's going to give you a more ripped and dry look as opposed to a bulkier sort of look. So there's a lot of logs out there. There's a lot of people that claim that it does work for them. So you can't really front 8 to 10 pounds. I mean, you can by increasing your calories a ton and things of that nature, but you can't really fake that. I just don't think it's that strong either, but I think it has a little bit of promise. I think it could be fit in there a little bit, especially for a beginner. I don't know that it intrigues me much. Maybe the 1 andro a little, but it's still a good thing to take a look at, a good starting point, or a good thing to add to something since it's non-methylated. So there's some promise there, is what I'm saying. So that being said, stay tuned for plenty more videos to come. Dylan Gemelli, signing off.